What is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. I want to start this video by saying thanks to the people who subbed recently and also the people who watch my videos from beginning to end. I've been looking at my analytics and they're looking better and better by the day, so shout out to you guys. I'm going to start this video off with an update from William Bonac. This was posted recently, but William actually said this was about 10 weeks out of the Olympia and I believe 8 weeks out of the Arnold Classic. And William looks great, man. Very dense, very round as usual. And I want to know, do you guys feel like anyone could beat him at the Arnold Classic? The only recent winner of the Arnold Classic US is Brandon Curry, who won't be in this show. On paper, of course, Bonac should win the show. And I think he will. I have no doubt about it. But the new generation of bodybuilders specifically like to, I wouldn't say pick on, but everyone says they're going to be in the top 5 and top 6 at the Olympia. And it's kind of, Bonac is usually in that area, so a lot of these guys really think they can beat Bonac. But seeing him in person and being on stage with him, I think they're gonna get a reality check, man. Bonac is he's a top 5 Olympian for a reason. So let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section below. Honestly, it's gonna be a headache trying to place these guys for Arnold prediction video. I may not, because honestly, everyone doing the show outside of the Arnold or the Olympia wouldn't place outside of a top 6. So these are the competitors competing at the Arnold except for Nick Walker and Rolly Winkler. So out of this lineup, I think Nick Walker will be pretty high up, the closest. I also think Justin Rodriguez will probably be up pretty high on that list. And I say Nick Walker because, man, he's great. I think all Nick needs to do is add more density to his back and make his lat insertions a little bit more prominent, and it's going to be game over. Right now, from the back, Nick has a great back and better than a lot, and he really has the lower body to destroy a lot of people, but he isn't lights out from the back yet. Like, he doesn't have a better back than Bonac, but he can stand with Bonac from the back and with the legs, but he just doesn't have the same density and definitely doesn't have the roundness. But I think Nick Walker's going to be up in that top 3, man. He's definitely not overrated to me. And he's a hard worker, very confident in himself. Reminds me a lot of Jay Cutler, who was his favorite bodybuilder. And you guys know that no one thought Jay would ever be running. And he sat behind Ronnie all those years and finally won. So expect big things from Nick Walker. I don't think he'll be able to win the Arnold or the Olympia this year, but he'll definitely be very close. All right, and we're going to look at the current list for the 2021 Texas Pro. The only person not on this list is Ian Vier, and Max Charles states that he's going to shut it down and just try to come in better for the Arnold. So Ian and Steve are probably going to be your front runners in this show. And I got this post from Bison Tries, a great Instagram page. Charles Griffin says, we decided to shut it down and not do Texas. We got the feedback from the judges, and it's time to get to work and be undeniable. And Charles says next year he will come in undeniable. So I just think Charles needs to come in a little more shredded. And Hassan Mustafa announces that he will be competing in Texas. Hopefully this little break for him not doing Tampa, he's able to get a little better. I think the last show he did was his best showing, Chicago Pro. So far, he looked bigger, he looked full, but he still wasn't able to get conditioned enough in the hamstrings and glutes. That's really where he's missing it the most. And man, once Hassan finally nails it, it's kind of like the Big Ramy story. You know, it seems like guys from Egypt just have a hard time getting in shape. I mean, Shaban doesn't. He gets in pretty great shape, but once Hassan finally nails it, man, it's going to be crazy. He can definitely be top 5 at the Olympia. I would wish higher than that upon him, but once Hassan comes in condition, we can really see what he's able to do. But he has all the muscle. He doesn't need to put on any more size. He just needs to come in a little harder. And he looks great in his update and always looks pretty good in his updates, but he always looks a little watery from behind. And I know he's working with Chris Aceto, and hopefully Chris is able to nail him. All right, in the next story, we have an update from Chris Bumstead. This was posted today, actually. And I didn't share Chris's last update with you guys, but Chris said for the first time in a while, he ate a cheat meal. And, you know, he has an illness that kind of affects his body. He said he ate a cheat meal. He actually woke up looking better and feeling great. So Chris's body is finally responding to him 100%. Seems like he's not having any issues. And you guys know in the past, especially when he won his first Olympia, he was having issues and wasn't able to come in at 100%. Last year, I think, was a lot better. And I think he's dealing with some shoulder issues right now. But Chris hasn't been able to be the best Chris I know, at least for his first Olympia. The second prep was a lot better, but the first title he won, he wasn't at his best due to the illness. So it was just great to see that Chris's body is agreeing with him, and I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to this Olympia as he's looking to three-peat. You guys know I'm a Breon Ainsley fan, but, man, Chris is an amazing athlete, and I'm excited to see what he brings to the stage. Hopefully he does bring his best, man. We want to see everybody compete at their best, and may the best man win. And in our last story, we're going to look at Brandon Hendrickson, two-time men's physique Olympia champion. And this isn't a recent physique update, but Brandon posted this today. And this was taken a day or two out of last year's Mr. Olympia. And I just wanted to throw this in the video, man, because I like Brandon's physique. And he doesn't get too much coverage. I mean, men's physique doesn't get too much coverage as a whole, to be completely honest. But this guy is the only person besides Jay Cutler to lose an Olympia and come back and win the title again. So he won a title in 2018. He lost to Raymond, I think, Edwards. And in 2020, he was able to come back and capture the title. So that's great from any athlete in any division, in my opinion. So hopefully we get to see more of Brandon Hendrickson. Hopefully if I get a little bigger, I'll be able to interview him. But that'll be the video for today, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and sub. I'm out.